I've had these in hand for a few days, just now getting to make a video on it, but here's our first. The brand new windowless packaging from Hasbro. Yes, the 2-pack Ninjas, the Amazon exclusive figures. Is it really a first? I mean, there's all kinds of stuff back here behind me that came out a long time before these did. Didn't have windows. Couldn't see what was inside the box. Hell, you don't even know if what's pictured on the box is what's in there. Speaking of which, Marvel Legends dropping the ball yet again, showing you one thing on the box and giving you something else inside. Don't have her in hand yet, but the new Mystique figure, I really like that line of figures, that 90s X-Men animated series set. Love those figures so far, but the fact that they are now using lazy repaints of existing figures instead of giving us something new, that's a bit of a letdown. Yeah, I'm going to buy it anyway. I want it because I want the whole set. But it does it does feel a little bit disappointing to see that A, they didn't use the double jointed elbow. They're not using pinless joints. Both of those things are featured on the box. The figure shown on the back of the box, that's not what's in the box. They used an existing figure, repainted it, and the baby Nightcrawler figure is not even a baby Nightcrawler. They couldn't even put forth the money and effort to make a new mold for a baby Nightcrawler figure. They just painted a baby Hulk figure blue. Come on. Don't be lazy with stuff like that, Hasbro. Fans are the reason why you're in business anyway. And if you keep shitting on the fans, they're gonna shit on you. Back to the topic at hand, the G.I. Joe Classified Blue Ninjas. Yes, both of these are repaints of existing figures, and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. Both of them are repaints of existing figures, just in blue, which, not a big deal. I mean, the figures look cool, at least the photos that I've seen of them. Just popped open this box. Oh, let's pull it out of there. Oh. So another comparison to Marvel Legends. Marvel Legends is basically just showing you an image of the figure on the box. And that's it. They're like, here it is. This is what you get. Don't get a window, but you get an image of the figure. Well, with the G.I. Joe Classified series, you have a really nice looking display here with the box. Even though there's no window, you can see that the entire front and the side here, with all of the really cool artwork, is done in gloss and matte contrasting here. So see that? I like that. So I don't hate it. I don't hate the windowless packaging. This box actually feels more sturdy. I know that it's probably not, but it feels more sturdy than the boxes that Hasbro is putting out with the new Transformers figures, which is another disappointment for me because the new the Studio 86 series, Transformers Studio 86, I loved it when it first hit. That first wave was a knockout. And then they released the Coronation Starscream figure that was just a repaint of the Siege Starscream and just threw some extra accessories in there with them and charged $50. Come on. Come on, Hasbro. Stop doing that. So, yes, these are repaints. The packaging, I actually don't mind this. I like it. I think that it'll make a good... it will display well. It's not ugly. It's not a big gaping hole where a plastic window should be. And it's not just an image of the figures. It's a painting of the characters. And something I want to point out here, the all whited out eyes, kind of to me speaks of a demonic presence, a mystical thing. They might be brainwashed. They might be zombies. Something like that. They might be the Oni. But we're gonna open these guys up. Check them out. This man and woman, this guy and girl here, and see exactly what they did with these figures and how they packaged all the accessories and everything inside. We'll start off here again by looking at the front. And this is truly a troop builder figure. I bought several of these. And figure set, I say, instead of just figure. The depiction on the back does show that the accessories have paint apps on them, which was a complaint that I had about the 00 Snake Eyes, and how all of those weapons seemed very generic because they didn't have paint apps on them. Let me find my trusty X-Acto knife somewhere here in my mess of a work table. I'm going to bump my stand here, and then I'm going to open this from the bottom. Okay, there was one piece of tape going from the side. No, I don't want to mess up the box or anything. What do we have inside? Now, if you remember from one of the live streams, they said that they were going to start packing accessories into... Oh, that's cool. Yeah. That's neat. The accessories are inside this box here. The Blue Ninja's accessory pack. It's like a Foot Locker or a Pelican case or something. I actually like that. It's kind of neat. It's almost a throwback to the Sigma 6 series of figures. All right. No paper. That's cool. So we've got both of the figures here. They are roped in. This is like a paper twine type thing that they're tied in with. They are secured. These look good. I actually like these a lot. The paint apps really look good together. Now, this is an Akiko figure with a different head, and this is just a repainted Red Ninja. He's blue instead of red, obviously. So this is all taped back here. I think we can... I'm going to do this off camera. There's no need for you to watch me do this, because all I'm going to do is just take all this paper and stuff off and get the figures out so that we can get a close-up look at them. Here's our female Blue Ninja, the new head sculpt on the Akiko body. And I wish, yet again, I wish they would have gone with the double jointed elbow, because I don't like this. I feel like it's weak. I understand why they used this type of elbow, but I just don't care for it. The double jointed elbow looks and functions so much better. You have the same articulation as you do on all the rest of these figures. You have a little calf rotator there. You have the hip rotator. All the regular articulation. Is there an ab crunch in there? No. So I hadn't opened up one of the Akiko figures to check her out, but she has the ball joint torso, which I actually like a lot better than the ab crunch. I know some of the newer figures are coming with either that torso articulation and an ab crunch, or that torso articulation in place of an ab crunch. The Blue Ninja male has the ab crunch, the bicep articulation, which is missing from the Akiko body. You have that bicep articulation there. You have the double jointed elbow and all the same articulation as the Red Ninja, except this looks a hell of a lot better. I like the blue better than the red a lot. I love the mix of gloss and matte paints on this figure. These ninja stars really pop, and so does the face mask. I think this is definitely a step up for the Red Ninja. You also have all the web gear here to hold accessories. Speaking of accessories, you have two paper packets. Let's go ahead and tear these open. What all do we have in here? All kinds of stuff. We've got axes, swords, masks. So all of this stuff here is for the male figure. This is all the stuff that came with the Red Ninja. Check that out. I like that. I like that demon mask a lot, actually. That's not a demon mask. That's a head. That's a whole new head. That's awesome. They included an extra head. I thought this was just a mask, but it's a full head for the figure. That's great. This is actually something that that I could see people casting and doing in different colors and whatnot. That's really cool. Pretty happy with that. So we have the size. We have all of the like I said, all the accessories that came with the Red Ninjas. Paint apps, which these are also the accessories that came with the 00 Snake Eyes. You have paint apps on these as well, on the swords. That's one of the main things. Like some of this stuff I couldn't really care less about, but paint apps on the swords is somewhat important to me. Looks like... Are we missing something? Are we missing that grappling hook that it shows there? Or that's going to come with the accessories for her. So it appears as though some of these accessories are for her. I'm assuming they'll be in that other pack. We'll need to get those matched up because I'll show you what I'm going to do. We have something. What is this? Something in here? Yeah, it's a... In cardboard, we have a sword. Yep, and all this stuff here. Look at all this. Oh, yes. Dig it. Here's the grappling hook with the rope, and we have the extra head for the Akiko figure. And it looks like the ball that goes in that socket is going to be a little smaller on the female figure than it is on the male. Yep, it sure is. But this is also a very cool looking, like fox mask, I guess. I dig it. Man, they actually, put extra paint apps and stuff on here. I think they did an awesome job. I love the gold for the eyes on this head. That's awesome. It looks so good, the metallic gold. Everything else is kind of, solid color. You have the paint app on the sword, the metallic silver. I'm going to get these guys geared up and show you what they look like. Red Ninja, Blue Ninja, the male, all geared up. This is the way it shows for the accessories to go in. I'm not great at posing, but here's kind of the pose recreated from the back of the box. Everything goes on, looks great with the figure. I think that they really did a good job on these. Even though it's a repaint, they did an excellent job, I think, with the execution of this figure. Let's see if we can get this turned around here a little bit. Make him stand up. I know that he'll stand. I've stood this figure up before. Yeah, there we go. Standing on his own. I dig it. Joints. I don't know if they've changed something with the joints or what, but they're a little bit easier to manipulate, it seems, than what they have been in the past. And I'm not going to be needing that box anymore because these aren't going back in the box. I have other plans for these. These will be displayed in a different way. All right, time to gear her up and get that situated. All right, something along the lines of this from the back of the box, but everything fits her hands. Everything fits really well and looks good. And we have the bow that will go with her, as well as the grappling hook. And she does have that Storm Shadow quiver. That's the word I was looking for. Quiver. That also holds the scabbard for the sword. And it does, I believe, it does fit all the way in. Yep, there we go. Fits really well. Oh, that's cool. This sword is also has the Arashikage I Ching in the hilt. I guess that's a right word for it. Someone will correct me if I'm wrong, I'm sure. But yeah, I mean, this is a good looking figure. I'm happy they did this and got some use out of that mold. It seems a lot of people don't care for that figure very much. It is a good figure. I like her. And the character in the movie wasn't bad if you watch the movie. But at least they're getting some use out of that Akiko mold. All right, well, now I'll show you what I'm going to do with these. You've seen it with some others. I'm going to display these in the clamshell cases that I use, along with a couple of classified card backs. I've decided to display with the Demon Mask heads on the figures and the cases with the Marvel Legends. With the I was saying about Marvel Legends earlier, so now I've got that on my mind. But with the G.I. Joe classified card backs and... this is kind of a fix for the windowless boxes. So they won't be displayed together in the same package, but at least you can see the figure like this. So for a moment, I would also like to talk about what's going to happen to mint in box collectors, such as myself. I mean, I have the entire classified series sealed over there. Well, not only will I have these figures displayed in the clamshell cases, but I'm also going to keep a set displayed or on a shelf in this box. I'll keep it sealed. I won't open them. This box in particular is actually going to get thrown away, which is what one group of collectors would say. Well, it's trash. Throw it away. I don't really see much of a point in selling this box. I may hang on to it and sell it in another lot of boxes whenever I get a batch of them together. Yes, I sell empty boxes. Normally for like $5 a piece. Reason being, customizers use those boxes. Customizers use them for their custom displays. And they make really nice features out of them. They'll redo the artwork on the side, and they'll make a wraparound sticker that covers the front and the side, and they'll make it look cool, make it look like whatever figure they've customized or made. And there is a market for them, however small it may be. I try not to throw away a ton of plastic stuff, try to recycle. And that's just one way of recycling or upcycling, which is what a lot of people, I say a lot of people. Upcycling is a thing. It's where you take a piece of trash and turn it into something else. And even if that piece of trash is just a customized thing for something else, is reuse, recycle, reduce, recycle, reuse. Yes. That's the goal overall. And if that's truly what Hasbro is doing, I commend them for it. At least with the GI Joe Classified series, we're getting some nice artwork on the cover of the box in place of the window, and not just something like this, like Marvel Legends is doing. Anyway, I hope that you have enjoyed watching the unboxing of the Blue Ninjas 2-pack Amazon exclusive set. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, the notification bell. Check out the description for links to Facebook groups and other useful things. These are tools that will help us later. So, again, thank you for watching. Yooo Joe, or Cobra!